What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another GeoGuessr video. Today we are back on the road to #1 in the world. First things first, massive shout outs to Lloyd Harris, our friend who was on the channel before. He's playing in the Australian Open for tennis right now and he just beat the world number 17. So a really good comeback from his injury. Let's get into the video. So we're sitting at 110th in the world, which is the highest we've ever been. We have been top 100, but we've never been this many points. So the pressure is really on to perform well today. I say let's just get straight into it though. Hope we get some good opponents here and see if we can push a little bit higher. And Salty is our first opponent here, 1100 rated plus, so we have to guess well. And the first one is some Generation 3 Kenya. So whereabouts to go? Also, India got updated. We need to learn India now, because otherwise we're going to get caught out by that new Indian coverage, which I haven't actually learned very well yet. Regardless, here we are in a fairly green round. Kind of feels kind of south of Nairobi to me, but it can always be north. I think we kind of have to hedge here, like around Kitui is probably best to hedge, but in before south. Okay, yeah, it's on the way to Mombasa. I think the truck might have said Mombasa on it or something, but it doesn't really matter anyway. Salty goes out west and we pick up some points, so that's a good start. Next one would have been very hard, no moving, panning, or zooming. Let's take a look around. I like the fact that it's rural, and so it feels New Zealand-like, and I'm not sure about South or North Island here, to be honest. Looking at these ferns, maybe feel a little bit more South Island, but I think I'll just hedge south of North Island here. If we take a look around, let's see. Like, I would not be surprised about South Island, but I just don't really know where to put it. Yeah, it feels more South Island, I guess, and it is. But yeah, they picked the same spot there, so no real issue. It's 129 points, and we have them down, yeah, about 500, 600 points. It's pretty good start. Next one here, round number 3 feels Finnish, I would say. Definitely feels Finnish. Should I just go? I think so. Greenish back of the sign there is interesting. I would pick South Finland here. Could it be Sweden? Yes. Let's take a look at the crossing sign here. It's actually got 5, so that should be Finnish rather than Swedish, yeah. So, very good start to the video. I mean, no complaints. It is all the way down in Helsinki. It's going to be a tiny bit of damage, but yeah, at the end of the day, we're going to get to the healing round here, and against two good players in the server, it really does not matter until you get to the healing round, unless there's something really difficult. This one should be Finland or Estonia with these like round bollards. I think it feels more Estonian, but I can still see Finland here. Anyway, I'm just going to go North Estonia to hedge for the both, and realistically, if we lose any points here, we're going to be able to gain them back later on. It could be difficult, but for Salty, but I think at this rank they should be able to know their bollards well, and they do. So yeah, it's just going to be a little bit more damage there, and we are going to gain all that back in this healing round, which is going to be where? It's like looks like Albania to me or something like that. This car, this model of Mercedes, this is a real matter. This model of Mercedes is incredibly common in Albania. It's got the red strip on it as well, so you know it's Albanian. And for whatever reason, like 20-year-old Mercedes are just incredibly common. He goes Greece. That's interesting. I mean, not a good guess, but maybe he's just having fun. Because yeah, but the red strip on the plate should always be Albania, or of course Kyrgyzstan, which is the other country that commonly uses them. 1.5 times damage here, and we're in a difficult round. That is a Spanish font sign, no? Yeah, it says Granada there. I might just go for Granada here, which is right there. I think I'll go for it. I hope it's correct. It feels like it could be correct. We have mountains up there, which does fit for Granada, I believe. And I guess it says like autism Granada, so that's a nice shout out to the autism like community here for helping us out getting a close guess. Never thought I'd say that, but there we go. We read a bit of cringe reading, and it goes a long way. It's going to be a good amount of damage there. 1.6k, we'll take it. So yeah, next round here, double damage, and it looks to be Generation 2 somewhere in Europe, probably like that. Probably like Belgium here fits the best, I think. Can be France. Would not be opposed to moving here, but given that we know the general region, I think we should just go for the guess here. Architecture feels very Belgian with this red brick, and I have no doubt that our opponent will know it, and yeah, it's right on the border of France. Indeed, it is Belgium, but just on the border, so a good bit of damage again, but nothing too significant. We have a significant-ish advantage, but anything can happen when the multis get high like this. Okay, this one's going to be somewhere in Brazil, I imagine. Sun here is more so to the north, yeah, so that's good. Yeah, it's not particularly pleasant, but I could only assume it's somewhere out here. Piauí, Pernambuco, Paraíba, something like that. Paraíba. What do I prefer here? He's going in for the guess. A lot of like just bushes around the spot. It can be further south, I think, but I'm just worried that it could be even much further west here. I just don't really see where it would be because it's so dry. Maybe hedge a little bit further? Okay, it's just Bahia. That makes sense. I I don't know. I didn't really have like a great grasp on that round, but it didn't really matter because they just went and Seara anyway, so it's no biggie. This looks like Peru to me. Yeah, it's gonna be North Peru somewhere. I'm just gonna go for it. It's pretty distinct on the landscape. I expect someone this high ranked should know it. And they do, and we're both really close. So yeah, Salty's definitely proving to be a good opponent at the moment. 159 damage, but definitely like making a lot of similar guesses to what I had. The only real difference so far is the fact that we could read something. Okay, this is it Taj Mahal? I think it's Taj Mahal, although people got some wide pants here. We got a bunch of wide pants. It's not Taj Mahal, I think. Ooh. Okay, I mean, it could be worth moving here. Is it actually India? Wide pants should make us think it's actually somewhere in Pakistan. I'm gonna go Lahore here. Oops, we guessed at the same point. It is Lahore. That's good. Okay, so generally speaking, in Pakistan, it's all Islamabad or Lahore, and so we only lose 88 points of damage there. Very good. We didn't have to use our moving. We still have that in reserve. This looks like Italy. That looks like Italian font. Yeah, it's going to be Italy here, southern somewhere. So it could be Sardinia. I will go for Sicily here though. Yeah, let's just go central Sicily and hope for the best. It can be further north, of course, but generally speaking, this kind of like white building architecture is very, Sicilian. And yeah, that's going to be a good amount of damage again. So just chipping away at the moment, just consistently better. Now, hopefully the Maltese don't screw with us too much here. This is 4.5 times damage. Feels just kind of like Bucharest area to me. I'll just go for that. Can be like anything near Moldova as well. But given that it's flat, I like my guess. I don't know. It's definitely Romania, though. This is an average Romanian village with, like, these walls around the houses, the tiled roofs. It is Bucharest, so again, constantly better here, but it's not going to be enough again. It's 4.5 times damage, just 800 points there. Almost down to sub 2,000, which is where it starts to get really scary for the opponent. But we may be moving on this round. This looks a bit more tough. Ooh, we have, okay. It looks like, I guess, what do we have here? Thick red border would make you think of Estonia. Ooh. But I'm not so sure about that, to be honest. What does that say? Yeah, I'm actually not sure about the country just yet. It's Baltic, obviously, but I don't know the language differences that well. And we don't have any country flag, that's for sure. What does it say? Yeah, not so sure which one it should be. Oh, the A with the 2 dots. That feels more Estonian, surely. Yeah, I'll go Estonia here. We'll see it. Okay, it was Estonia. Very nice. He goes Finland. That should be enough. Surely by now that's enough. Yeah, okay, so good. We took our time to consider the language. Finally found a letter that I recognized as being like something significant. And look at that. 15 points. We are rewarded richly off the bat here. So let's actually go to main menu and see where that puts us before we head into our second game here. 85th in the world, just behind Harmless here. It's new territory. Oh, above Gouch. Look at that. Amazing. So let's go into the next game here. By the way, when I say I'm above these people, the competitive leaderboards, while they are cool to rise up on, are not the like be-all and end-all of GeoGuessr skill, and ultimately other things are more competitive, like the Rainbow tournaments, of course. Anyway, we got German here, we got low camera as well, so it should be somewhere in Switzerland. What do I like here? It feels very like, it feels big city vibes, so I like Zurich here, I think, best. But yeah, it can be any of these. I guess Bern is just as likely. I don't really know the difference between the two cities. You could learn plates if you found like an unblurred one, because they have like all the canton logos on them, but it seems like they're normally pretty blurred over in Switzerland. So let's see if Bentz knows. I didn't even check what rating Bentz was, but he goes Munich on low cam, so I'm assuming not that high. So I think our tactic here has to be to go pretty quickly. We can move around if we get anything like a hard round or on a big country, some Russia or something like that. But Russia and like rural Brazil and stuff, they're quite uncommon. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, next one's obviously Denmark. I'm not even looking where it is. We just have to get past to the healing round so that we get the real game going here. He gets closer. Bentz. Okay, so maybe a more Northern European liking kind of fella here. Maybe that's what I'm getting from Bentz's gameplay. Okay, next one here, round number 3. Ooh, we have to clutch this up, guys. We have to push further. What is this going to be? Like Netherlands or something? Yeah, looks like it. The fact that it's got English as well is like feeling very Dutch. What does this say here? I mean, can it be anything else? It's so flat. It's kind of, yeah, this is like a Dutch house, surely. If it's not, it's Netherlands again. I mean, Denmark again, yeah, and it was. Whoops. I don't really know. It's just, when like, we're going to get to the healing round here, we're going to heal it all. It doesn't really matter anyway. Like, I'm starting to, like, get quite tired of the healing round, but ultimately, it's okay. Next one here is interesting, though. European Union flag, so not in Russia. Burgas, yeah, we can just go for that. which is near there. I'm just going to go for it. It could just be Sofia, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know where this would actually be. Bulgarian flags everywhere, so he's guaranteed to get it. But how close to Burgas will it be? That is the question. I wouldn't even be surprised if we're actually just in Burgas, but just like right on the outskirts or something. Okay, it was Varna instead. And yeah, he goes for the same guess as us. So Bence, despite making a strange guess on round 1, seems to be pretty competent, seems to know his stuff well enough. And here we are on the healing round, so we should try and get as close as we can here. Feels like Ghana, and it is. And we have quite a few palms. It gives me like somewhat of a southern vibe. If we click in Kumasi, we're guaranteed to get all our points back anyway, so that is just exactly what we're going to do. Anything else here? Will he know? Because last time he didn't know the car meta, this time he does. So that's good to know. And we both go to full health, as expected. So let's get into the real duel here. And 1.5 times damage on some snow coverage could be interesting here. Should be Europe. Looking at the poles. Ooh, kind of like Czechia or Hungary here. Ooh, what do we have? Long antenna. Yeah. I like Czechia best with that, I think. I'll just go somewhere near Ostrava, where you often have that kind of wintry coverage with the long antenna with a little bit at the end. Like kind of got a bit of a flag. So yeah, that should be like somewhere near there. It's a hard round, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's far, but he's not. He got no country there. So a really poor start has turned into a really like a strong showing from here on in. He might have been able to find something in that time, but it was pretty rural. Or maybe he just didn't know and clicked the middle of Europe and happened to be in Czechia. Next one here is quite clearly somewhere in Norway, but I'm not so sure about south or north here. Like some of these trees feel a bit further north. And I'm thinking I should kind of click further north as well. Yeah, like a lot of the trees are quite straggly here. I kind of got to click there, I think. I'm just going to click halfway. I'm a bit of a wuss, guys. Let's just go for it. It was quite south there. Just high altitude, and that's going to be good damage for Bence. Obviously, we can't lose this game. We can't. It's going to be much too much damage. And here we are on US Virgin Islands. He didn't know his car meta last time, so this could be a get out of jail free card for us. But let's immediately go in here. US Virgin Islands. Red car is more common in the south. Feels like the South Island to me anyway. Could be north. I think they do kind of... I don't know how it works, but it has to be like this one or that one. Now, does he know? If he didn't know Locam, but he knows this, that's kind of a really interesting skill set from Bence. But we'll see if he actually figures this one out. He gets the top one. Okay, interesting. So he does know it. That's really curious to me. Like how he missed Locam on the first round. Must have just been tunnel visioned, I think. But okay, it's good damage. Triple damage now, and we're looking at something different. This is North Macedonia, I would expect. We have like signs in the distance there, but I'm confident to say North Macedonia because we have this smudge, we have the car glitch, we have no antenna. So yeah, that's all adding up to North Macedonia. Not to mention, when I say that, guys, I am looking at the landscape as well, and of course this is very North Macedonian landscape, if I've ever seen it. So, where will it actually be? And it's just near Skopje there, and he gets a good guess. Presumably those signs up ahead were actually quite useful. Anyway, we are still in quite a deficit here, and we get USVI again, so this time he'll definitely get it. If he got last time, he'll get it this time. We're driving left, of course, as well, which is probably the biggest clue of them all. So I think it's the only part of the US where they drive left. Anyway, we probably have pretty useful signs here, but ultimately we just go here. Fresh local produce, all vegetarian cuisine. Interesting. Bordeaux Farmers Market. I wonder why they're all vegetarian. Very interesting. And it ends up being on their island. Of course, a little bit of damage, but mostly insignificant. The only significant way you can have a US Virgin Island round is if the other person doesn't know where it is, or what the car meta is, I mean. Okay, quad damage here. What does it say? Domain Bobrik. Yeah, okay, what have we got here? E314. This feels rather Belgian with that blood, I would have said. Like the forested nature of it also feels quite Belgian. And this language surely feels more Dutch than like Denmark, which I guessed incorrectly last time. But that is kind of like a Danish outline to the sign. Oh my gosh, did I throw? I may have thrown. I should have checked the highways at least. We do have E numbers, so I think I'm still good, but we'll see. Okay, ends up being right there. Good guess from both of us, but I mean, with the kind of hilliness and the forestedness, this was the most sense-making part of the country. Gosh, Europe really does give me struggles, and it's a lot of Europe on the world map. Anyway, this one is, of course, Denmark, yes, and I want to go Copenhagen here, but the smarter part of me thinks I should just hedge, so I'm just going to hedge in Odense. Instead, let's find out where it is. And it was actually in Viborg. It was a good idea to hedge Odense, but he does the same thing. Obviously, it makes quite a lot of sense given the geographic position. And here we are with 5 times damage. This might be a moving round, I think, guys, because we are in some tracker. Can we figure it out? Okay, that's China. We just go China immediately here. Shanghai, I don't know. I hedge Hubei here. It can't be there, but ultimately, like, I don't think we're going to see anything that's too useful, even if we look around. Although we have had very similar coverage in Beijing, have we not? I think we have, but okay, hopefully he doesn't go Beijing. It's a big city, that's for sure. But there are so many big cities in China, though, so you don't know. Let's see where it actually is, and it was actually in Shanghai. There we go. He goes in Hong Kong, unfortunately for him. It's going to be big damage, almost enough to knock him out, but we still have to deal the finishing blow. Hubei hedge. Paid off. It paid off, didn't it, guys? There we go. 5.5. This is looking to be Romania. I think we should use our moving, though, right? Well, I'm pretty sure about Romania, though. What about that? Pulled up. No, we're going to move. We're going to move here. I like Romania, but I don't feel like dying on this round. So let's just check out what we got here. Black back of the signs, I think. Did we? Gosh, my internet's a bit laggy. Yeah, so here we are. I'm happy now to just kind of... Wait, let's actually check the landscape once more here. Yeah, it kind of feels like this kind of region to me, so I'll go there. It can always be this. It can always be Cluj. It actually really can be Cluj. So I hope he didn't find too much here. But he can't knock us out. Even if he gets 5k on Cluj, we're close enough that he can't knock us out. So that's at least some consolation here. These place names, yeah, it's closer to Cluj, of course. He goes Bulgaria, so we end up taking the win there. Very good. I don't think we gained too much off Bence here. He seemed like a bit of a lower rated player, but 6 points. Okay, he's actually really not too bad. I just never even looked at the start of the duel. Okay, let's head into the next one here. I think it was actually 1,000 rated plus. I remember now. Anyway, okay, we're against a 1,100 rated plus again here, guys. We're getting a selection of tougher opponents in this video, which is good. So let's see here. We have a Dutch, we have a few Dutches, so I really like Romania here. Kind of feels like more the center of the country. I'll click center here and put the pressure on. Obviously, pre-multis against a 1,100 rated plus player, we should be okay. It's actually a YouTuber as well. Interesting. Maybe go subscribe to him. He might make good videos. You never know. Wook GG. Okay, so yeah, I think I like him, I guess, honestly. Ends up being a little bit south of Brush up there, so nothing too bad, and a little bit of damage done. But very insignificant first round. Okay, next one here is looking like Sweden, I would have thought. Let's take a little zoom down here. That indeed looks like Sweden. Don't really recognize it. These place names. Lap. Could that mean we're in Lapland? I don't know. It feels kind of further south to me, definitely. So I'm going to go kind of in the middle instead. We can go there. I don't know. Am I being baited into going further north than I want to go? It kind of reminds me of like Oslo kind of landscape. So I don't know. Should I go close to Oslo? No idea, really. We'll just go there. It doesn't really matter. I think, yeah, it actually was further north. So Lapland, I think that's right. Calling this part Lapland. What does that say there? Yeah, I mean, that's what one of the towns was or something, right? But anyway, not to worry. Not to, you can tell me in the comments. Anyway, here we are in Turkey. We got like a kind of a very Turkish road. I think this is one where we put the pressure on. This kind of area makes the most sense to me. Can be actually a bit further north. Now, I should have looked a bit more because we do have big mountains here, but where I clicked is also possible, so it's really not too bad. And yeah, it's actually just between. So yeah, not too bad at all. He just goes Ankara. Fair enough hedge. He's got a low rank on his badge, which is interesting that he's made it to such a high ranking. Must have some good geographic skills, or he's playing on a second count or something. Anyway, this one, I know where this is. This is Bari area for sure. Just the rock walls, these like olive trees, black back of the side. This is definitely down there. So now we discover how good he is, because this is definitely somewhat difficult. It's not a free round like the other ones have been, and so we see how good he is. Will he get it? And he goes to Spain, which is very fair enough. A very Spanish-looking landscape, but that's this kind of southern part of Italy. So before the healing run, we have done some damage here. Obviously, he's going to be able to get most of it back. Ooh, but it's actually a relatively difficult North America. I like that. No trespassing. Okay, I think it's Bermuda or something like that, just based on how blue the water is. But this could be a healing round where he actually does no healing. This could be perfect. Anyway, but it would have been nicer because we could have knocked him out if it actually is Bermuda. But yeah, okay, it's Bermuda. He gets it. Well played to Wook. I mean, if you play this much duels, then I guess knowing Bermuda is pretty much a must. But yeah, it tends to show up a lot in this map. Anywho, next one here. 1.5 times damage. We're driving left. And we are in Peninsular Malaysia here because of that. I would love to be able to read it. Regardless, I will opt for like a little bit further north of KL here. Not really sure. I actually started learning these. Do I like my guess based on it? No, I should have gone further south, I think. It should be like in Perak or Kuala Lumpur, I think, based on my research, but we'll find out if I'm actually right about that or not. But yeah, okay, it is actually Perak. Very nice. And that is going to be a good amount of damage as well. 1.5 times damage, nothing to sneeze at. 1,000 points. We'll take it. We'll take it. Let's see what the next one is here. Double damage on what looks to be a French bollard, but Soviet Poles. So what does that mean? Okay, it's just a Hergiz one. We got the Dirty Mirror. Dirty tactics for a Dirty Mirror. We have to be somewhere near Jalalabad. I think this town has the most Dirty Mirror near it, so I'm going to go there. And where is it actually? It is right near there. He goes, Osh, fair enough. We're going to do a bit more damage there. Taking him below 3,000 health points. And we're still going well here. This could be a big win as well. We have no idea what this guy's rating is, so we could get big points. Oh, France? No. Look at this guardrail. That's not the French style. What are we actually looking at then? A10. Couldn't say I know what this is, to be honest. I actually want to move, because we've got like a sign right there, and he might be able to read it. This could be a good moving one. Okay, it's France. Wow. That guardrail is quite uncommon in France, I believe. Can we see anything else to get the region here? I kind of want to just kind of go central. Let's try and get off the road here. What does this say? We did have the highway number as well. Yeah, I don't know what any of that means, so let's go back here and check out on the sign again, and the highway number again. I don't want him to be able to scan for it, of course, but... Okay, let's check out this side of the sign as well, if we're going to move. Gosh, guys, I don't know. What about down the road? I mean, if we're giving ourselves some time, let's actually go on a little adventure here. So this is just a resting stop. That's going to have absolutely no information, I'm sure of it. Unless it does. Well... These signs probably do have something you could use if you actually spoke some French. As for me, I don't. We do have a little bit of German, so I'll go closer to Germany. That's at least something. Yeah, I'll go closer to Germany here. Let's just go, like, here. No idea. We have a Spanish truck there as well, so maybe it's not actually that useful. But, yeah, my theory is that we might be at least a little bit closer. A10 here is very findable, actually. We should have probably found it. A20, A10's over there. Okay, that's bad. He'll get it. But he doesn't. He goes to Spain after all that time. Interesting. There was French everywhere. Like, that's kind of an interesting guess. But, man, I should have just looked for the A10. I forgot the A was the big one. Sorry for moving players there. You probably cringed a bit for that one. Anyway, next one here. The priests? Where are these priests, though? Ireland, it feels like. Yeah. Okay, can we get something here? St. Patrick. There's probably 1,000 of those in the Republic. Definitely a Catholic spot. That makes sense for Republic of Ireland, but I don't know too much else apart from that. Did he see anything? N75. Let's see if we can find an N75 this time. Is there a pattern? Is there a pattern? 72 I saw here. 75. Maybe it's over here somewhere. 76 is... No. Well, yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay. That was good. That's going to be enough to knock him out as well. So that's a good little bit of reading. Reading is not cringe when it gets you the win over a 1,100 rated plus player. Let's send him the GG here. I finally learned the hockey. That's only 8 points. So even though he's 1,100 rated plus, we only get 8 points. That's pretty rough. Obviously, a new PB as well. So that's pretty huge. We're up to 66, guys. Can we break into the top 50? Well, we'll definitely go for one more here. Maybe another as well, depending on how quick it is. Let's hope for a relatively high rated opponent. I think we want to play high rated people from here on in, but this is huge, guys. This is huge. Okay, yeah, Tobias, whatever, Tobias, he's going to be a 1,100 rated plus player. This is good. Okay, starting off in the Netherlands, I think, yeah. We got a bike lane. Yeah, it feels very Dutch to me. I think we can go straight in here. Not really sure where. I'm going to go near Zwolle. How do you actually pronounce that? People will pronounce the complaining. Oh, Venlo is nearby. Damn. Venlo is familiar. Where is it? Did I click near it? No. Where is it, though? I thought it was north, but I can't remember where exactly it is. Tobias, he's throwing for the boys. Let's go. Hey, yo, give a comment shouting out Tobias in the comments right now. We got to shout him out. He probably watches it. He probably trying to just advance our series a little further here. So, I mean, hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. If he's just going to guess anywhere, then I guess we can just go here quickly. Do we actually see anything specific here? Kind of feels like southern Sumatra to me. That's where I'm going to go for. Let's go South Sumatra indeed. But yeah, shouts to Tobias, man. Unless he really thinks he can beat us coming from behind. That could also be true. I mean, you never know. But I think not. I think if he's not guessing now, he's not going to guess, guys. That's my theory. Let's see. Tobias. Yeah, he's not going to guess it. Wow. There we go. Tobias, shout-outs to you, my man. I guess we should queue again just in case we get him again. But, you know, if it's a bit dirty. But, hey, if we go again, we get him. We may get to top 50. That's kind of legendary. Okay, we're getting salty again. Good way to end the video. Let's see if we can take another dub here. Goodness, guys, this has been a huge episode. It's going to be Romania. I don't know where this time. I kind of like similar kind of area as last time. And it is down there. Very good. So salty, I've constantly been a tiny bit better than, which has been very satisfying. But it's a good little bit of damage there. Okay, next one here is clearly Portugal because of this pole. And I would say it does feel more southern, definitely, because it's so dry. I'm not entirely sure where, but I'll just go kind of like south. Oh wait, that was coast, wasn't it? I'm such a... Okay, but anyway. Wait, it wasn't actually coast. What? What were we looking at? Was that not coast? What? I'm tripping, bro. Could we actually see the coast from there? There were hills in the way, surely. Okay, what? I don't worry about me, guys. I'm kind of crazy. But the next one here should be somewhere in Ecuador, actually. Okay, Ecuador. Now there's new meta with the Ecuador antenna. Yeah, so that one should be, I don't know, I'm actually not going to use it until I know it, but it is quite flat, it is quite dry. Guayaquil kind of area makes the most sense here, surely. I mean, that is in Ecuador. Yeah, it's just south. Okay, good. Did actually look a lot like Peru, so I should have gone down there, but just kind of wanted to hedge a bit more. 150 points damage, so again, nothing really happening just yet. Next one here for round 4, so we're already up to round 4, good. This is going to be Hungary somewhere, yeah. I would just kind of go central, southern, somewhere, I don't know. This round doesn't matter. Yeah, and it is just in the center of the country, like directly in the center of the country completely. So there we go, going through to healing round here with nothing happened at all. And we are looking at what? Some what? I don't know, what is this actually? It doesn't really matter, it's just going to be something Soviet. Actually it does, because this could be like, okay, yeah, we have language that's not... Yeah, we can just go here. This is fine. Yeah, it is Lithuania. We're going to heal up to full. He goes Belarus. I like Salty. He's got a sense of humor. That's good. That's good. The Greek guess on the Albania before was also just some fun, I think. Okay, next one here. And we're driving left here, so this should be somewhere in Kenya. Yeah, it's very dry. It should be north of the capital, but how far north is the question? Well, I'm just going to have to click somewhere out here, Marsabit kind of region. I don't actually know where this would be. I just click somewhere north. That's my theory. It is quite hilly. Where I clicked maybe a bit flatter than this, but it's somewhere out there, and so we should be fine. Fortunately, this is not high multis, because this could have been a fairly random round later on, and it is south, yeah. That does not really surprise me. It's going to be a good amount of damage from over 1,000 there. Fortunately, that wasn't later on, because that would have spelt GG for us, but hey, we're good, we're good. Next one here is double damage, and we're in somewhere in Singapore here. Now, to the north, we have like a big ocean, or a big river. Regardless, I mean, it's just there, so we can just guess. It does not really matter too much, I think. Let's just make sure, if he's guessed before us, we can take a quick check. I mean, it is very, very clean. We have double yellows on the outside, so it has to be there. And it is just south there, actually. So he kind of went north, thinking we were looking over the river at Johor, or over the ocean at Johor, the Johor Strait, but no. That's fine. It's no damage anyway. Okay, 2.5 times damage. Thinking about when we're going to use our moving. This could be the tap around when we want to do it. Okay, that's Polish language. When it comes to the rest of it, I don't know, so I'll go Warsaw here, I think. Warsaw feels good. Warsaw does feel good here. It feels like a bigger city. Is there anything there? Oh, it literally says Łódź. No, terrible. He'll probably 5k. Unfortunately, Warsaw and Łódź are like the two closest big cities next to each other, so we're fine. And he goes Warsaw as well. No, I mean, it would have only been like 500 points damage. Wait, no, it would have been more. It would have been like 1,000 points damage. That's kind of disappointing, actually. We should have actually just read that. That's cringe. Okay, it's triple damage though. And where are we? Czechoslovakia here. Feels very Slovakian to me. Yeah, feels very Slovakian to me overall. But can still be Czechia, so I guess we should hedge a bit closer towards it. I don't know. I still want to go down here somewhere. I'm just going there. Screw it, guys. Do we actually see any plate here? Plate feels more Czech. Yeah, it wants more Czech. Damn. It's not going to be too much more damage, but again, it hurts. It hurts. It's almost 500 points. Oof. Yeah. Czech number plates and Slovakian number plates are actually quite distinguishable, so I should have looked. Okay, this is round 1 where we either have to go immediately or walk around. I don't think we actually gain much by moving here, but I'm trying to gauge the trees, though. I would say the trees kind of feel more like this kind of area, no? Long antenna. Ooh, it's scary. It's scary, that's for sure. I think we have to go, like, here. We just have to hedge it near Moscow. That is the ultimate play here. It could be further out east, but it kind of gives me a European vibe in a way. Now, oh, white car. Oh my gosh, bro. I thought it was black car. We actually sold so hard. Look, this looks like black car. Oh, thank goodness it's Poland. I literally would instantly send Poland there. Literally instantly send Poland. Fortunately, oh my gosh, bro, that's crazy. It looked like a black car. That's crazy. Okay, okay. I would have instant sent Poland had I known it was a white car. I'm telling you. It looked like Poland. That's why I went further west. Anyway, no time to dwell on that too much. We're somewhere in Reykjavik here, surely. Yeah, I don't really... it's like a big intersection, so surely it's just out here near Reykjavik. But yeah, I mean, I've been known to throw such rounds. It is there. Very good. Okay. Oh, my heart is taking a real beating at the moment, but we have to continue on strongly here because this could be a big loss if we do lose it. We lost 16. We gained 16 against Salty, so they're definitely quite a bit lower than us. Okay, this is interesting. Fairly flat. Oh no, we do have big mountains to the north. Yeah. What does the architecture feel like? A bit more Italian almost, but not quite. So I think I clicked middle here. I think I clicked middle of Switzerland. That has to be the play. It's just burned there. Big mountains to the north was just this ridge. That makes sense. And it's 185 points damage. So this time Salty has been the one slowly chipping away at me instead of the other way around. This is Europe again. I wish it was less Europe, man. But it's actually going to be Lux, surely. Yeah, I like Lux here a lot. I really like Lux, but he'll get it. He'll get it. It's really not a difficult round, I think. And it just means the multis get higher, which is better for him. I think if we played with a long game with low multis, that would be good for us. But it also means if we get some kind of landscape that we know and he doesn't, it can be huge. Anyway, there was some south hills there. Normally the hills are more northern. And it's 145 points again. Again, the chip damage is real. It's the opposite of the last duel. This could be a moving round. Oh, yeah. Somewhere in China. Oh, no. What does this say? Okay, buddy. Where do we go here? Chinese swords as religious tools. Do we actually move for clues here? I think we click middle again, but this time okay. Do we move? Do we move? I don't know how much there's going to be here. Lasting with swords, yeah. We have mountains in the background there. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go further out. I'm going to go further into the center of China again. Hubei Hedge is going to come through. It's going to come through again. I'm telling you guys. We see mountains. I'm going to geoguess based on the pictures in the backgrounds here and say it could be like Chengdu or something like that because I know there's coverage there. I don't know about this coverage, but hey, we'll try. We'll try. Oh my goodness. It is just there. And he goes there, man. He used the same logic, but it does not pay off at all. Oh my goodness. 5,000 points damage. I feel so bad. The Hubei Hedge, boys, it's legendary. The Hubei Hedge is literally legendary. We may have to move here, though. It could be good that we saved out moving. It's definitely Northern Mariana Islands, right? You don't really see Puerto Rico here. I don't think so. Oh, man. Maybe my vibes are off, but I really don't see it. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I'm happy with it. Let's go Northern Mariana here, and surely it's correct. And it was very good. That surely can't be enough. We're nowhere near close enough to, or nowhere near closer enough to get the win there. Okay, this one, man, it's so intense. At 6.5 times damage, you just know, like, a big country is so scary. What do we have here? Okay, we're definitely moving on this one. No choice in it. What does this say to us? France, probably, is my thought so far. Where are the steering wheels? Okay, we just have to go down the road here. Houses. Still French or Irish? Irish, probably. I don't know. We don't see any, like, yellow thing. Okay, here we have the Irish flag, surely. It's not Italy, so it has to be Ireland. Okay, let me try and work out where I think in the country that this is. I think Middle Hedge is fine here. Oh, a bit of red brick. Gonna hedge it slightly north here. Might be silly, but we'll see. I don't know. Okay, it's slightly north. Oh my gosh, guys. We are actually further away there. Dublin hedge was enough. Whew. Okay, guys, come on. 7 times damage. Are you guys feeling this? I'm feeling this. Ooh, Sri Lanka? Sri Lanka. Just vaguely north, but a lot of palms is a bit concerning. No, just hedge Colombo here, I think. It's like something coastal, but I'm not sure what. Like, the sandiness definitely looks north, but the prominence of this many palms makes me want to just chill out and go middle. And wow, he goes for the same thing. And again, it's death by spoon here. Wow, it's not enough. Oh my gosh, bro, 63. Oh, we gotta send an emoji. What emoji do we send? Like, oh no, send the sad Oscar emoji. Okay, this is Israel. Oh my gosh, bro. It's not enough to get knocked out, so I think we just go quickly here. What are we saying? What are we saying here? I mean, surely it's Palestine, yeah? I think Palestine's got to be it. Southern Palestine? I don't know. I feel like this is actually kind of one where you might want to just go for Middle Palestine. Doesn't feel all the way south to me. It kind of feels deceptively dry. I'm just going to go Jerusalem. It is just where I had it. Okay, that's decent damage for him. Nothing too crazy, I think. Okay, it is almost 1,000 points there. We wouldn't have won anyway. He got a really good guess. Okay, 8 times damage. Oh my gosh, Ecuador. Okay, let me think. Let me try and remember here. So, yeah, I don't know. Landscape-wise feels very, like, Colombian, right? So we have to kind of click up on the mountains here. I feel like this is actually one where you may... Oh my gosh, bro. I think he's going to go further north, so I have to hedge north as well. I have to. Oh my gosh, bro, just middle. I was going to click middle, and no, I couldn't convince myself to. 700 points. Oh my gosh, bro. This is going too crazy. He deserves to win, by the way, so I won't be mad if I lose. But round 20. Can you remember round 20 duel here? Ooh, okay. Czechoslovakia, surely? I actually don't know. Would have been one where it was good to move. Czechoslovak Poles, I think. In which case, more... What's the format here? Yeah, more Slovakian. Click middle? Click middle? I think I clicked middle here. I think I know the country. Let's go. Yeah. I was going to go further out this direction. We have to say GG there. That was a crazy game, guys. Oh my gosh. And it's 12 points there. So have we entered the top 50? I think we have. Oh my gosh. Top 50 achieved, guys. That's huge. That is huge. Wow. I did not expect to start this video and go flawless again for top 50. But that is crazy. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for watching the video all the way to the end. Shoutouts for making it to the end, and you really should have. There we go. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, and till next time, goodbye.